Hey everybody. People always ask me, Manny, what tools should I be using for my Amazon business? Well, this episode is brought to you by Helium10.com. These are the same tools I use to generate 6 figures per month with Amazon FBA. I get keyword research, product tracking, listing optimization, search term tracking, account monitoring, and a lot of other brand new money pulling tools that are going to be released to Helium 10 members on a regular basis. If you're going to grab any tools, check these out. Seriously, get a massive advantage with the tools that top sellers are using right now. Okay, and they're all in one place. Some tools and services will have a user cap, so get in there as quickly as you can. That's Helium10.com, Helium10.com.
Warning, the following podcast has been classified as insanely lucrative. Listener discretion is advised.
But if product A gets tons of sales and product B doesn't, what's going to happen? Amazon's just going to de-rank product B.
Your attention, please. Listening to the AM/PM podcast may cause recurring revenue streams and unfair advantages over your competitors. Other side effects may include fatter wallets, fired bosses, and longer vacations. Listen at your own risk. Here's your host, 7-figure entrepreneur and online marketing madman, Manny Coates. Manny Coates.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AM/PM podcast. My name is Manny Coates, and I will be your host, and this is the show where we discuss how to generate recurring revenue streams 24 hours per day during the AM and the PM, hence the name of the show, AM/PM Podcast. As a matter of fact, I was just coordinating with Guy on booking a flight out to California from Austin. We're going to be in Austin shortly, and he's coming out to hang out. We're going to go check out another conference. And yeah, while we were talking and doing that, I was making money. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. So today I want to talk to you about titles, the titles of your product, right? What are you doing with your title and how is that affecting things? Now, I've always said, and I've always been a big proponent of putting your brand name first, and this is what Amazon wants anyway, so it just helps. But I always like brand name first, then your main keyword phrase, right? Or main keyword phrases, and then you have a nice unspammy looking title if possible. You don't want to go too crazy, but you do want to find that limit and get as much in there as possible. Now, there's going to be other people that say they prefer to put their main keyword first, followed by their brand. I know that's a popular thing that's happening right now. I have not actually tested that in a long time, many months. So I can't say 100% for sure if that's better or worse. I know that it was worse back when I tested it. And I haven't changed. My sales have been good. So I'm sticking to what I'm doing right now. But I definitely want to talk to people that have done that and get some data. That would be cool. But that's not what we're talking about here, okay? I want to talk about things that are kind of interesting that people don't really know about. Everybody knows that if somebody does a search, a customer, right? They do a search for a specific keyword. If you're selling dog collars, right? Okay, and someone does a search for dog collars and your product's there on the search results and they click it and then they buy, then you're going to get a boost in that term, dog collars, in the rankings, right? So if you're in position 20 for the term dog collars and somebody buys with that term, then you might move up. You might move up to number 19. If you get 20 people that buy, you're almost certainly going to be moving up at some point, right? The more people that buy through a phrase, the higher you move up for that search term. Okay, that's just the way Amazon works. That's one of the algorithmic principles that they have, which makes sense, right? They want to show products to people that make sense, the ones that they're actually buying. And if people are doing a search, if there's two products, right? Product A and product B, and they both show up when you type in dog collars, and then 100 people click into product A, 100 people click into product B, but if product A gets tons of sales and product B doesn't, what's going to happen? Amazon's just going to de-rank product B. They're going to say, people are clicking, but they're not buying, so something's wrong with this listing. We're going to devalue that keyword phrase and bring it down. Okay, so that's pretty common knowledge. I think most people know this. But what a lot of people don't know is that your title, okay, every single keyword in your title is more important now than ever before, okay? There's a couple reasons. One is that it is believed now that phrase matching of keywords is a thing now. It used to not be a thing, okay? And what I mean by phrase matching is that before you could have a keyword in your title, in the beginning of your title, and then another keyword in the back. Let's say you have dog in the beginning, like this is a cool dog product. Every dog needs a collar, right? So collar is on the end and dog is in the beginning. But if someone typed in dog collar, it would match them together as a phrase, and you would rank for that. And you still do. And it really didn't matter back then if you put dog collar together versus splitting them up. Or at least the test that we didn't show that there was much of a difference. It was undetectable on our side. So now it's becoming more important, it looks like. Okay, we have to do more testing on this. But it looks like phrase matching, like having the exact phrase together in your title and your bullet points and your back end might be helpful. So that's the first thing. Okay, so try to get your keywords into a nice phrase instead of splitting things up, especially on the back end search terms if possible. Now, the more important thing though is that every single keyword in your title gets keyword lift when someone buys your product. We're seeing that very heavily now. Okay. So what does that mean? This means that if somebody comes and let's say your product is dog collars. Let's say in your bullet point you had, the word glass in there, okay? And somebody typed something to do with glass, and glass is not in your title at all, okay? And someone purchases because they find your product and they purchase after that search term. Obviously, you're going to get some kind of a rank juice for the word glass, but every single keyword in your title is also going to get a little uplift, a little juice. Every sale brings up all the keywords in your title. Okay, so this is super important. Think about this. If that's the case, and you're going to have some kind of any kind of flood of sales coming in, whether you're doing a promo or you got a lightning deal or something's going on, you want to make sure that all the keywords, all your best buying keywords, the best converting, the highest volume keywords, the ones that you want to rank organically for because you can get a lot of traffic for those keywords, you want to make sure those are in your title, because every single sale on your entire product line, or on that product, helps all the keywords in your title. And we've tested this. We started looking and we're like, well, this is kind of weird. It's like, why are these keywords here going up? We're not really doing any kind of pay-per-click traffic to it. It just didn't make sense. It was kind of a strange thing. And sure enough, it was because it's in the title. So you can definitely test this out. It seems to be working for just about everybody I've talked to so far. But keywords in your title now are super important. You will get lift on all the keywords in your title from all the sales that you get on your product, regardless of where they come from. Okay? That's like golden nugget of the month, I think. When I found out about it, it was huge. Okay? So think about that. I just did a lightning deal and got a ton of sales, right? Several hundred sales within a few hours. And sure enough, I saw big rank increases for the keywords specifically in my title. So just goes to show that what I'm talking about actually does make sense, or at least unless there's something weird going on that correlates to this, but it's not exactly this, that's what it looks like. So that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. I wanted to keep this one nice and short, all about titles. I'm going to try to do more of these podcasts where they're, on point, real short, and you can get in, get out while you're doing something quick, right? You're taking the dog out for a walk or whatever. So if you like this episode, if you like this kind of a format, definitely leave a review on iTunes, okay? And let me know. That would be cool. And definitely check out our Facebook group. That's called the Amazon FBA High Rollers. Amazon FBA High Rollers. Do a search for that and apply, and we'll get you approved to come in. Over 7,000 people in that community. Pretty cool. And check out our website, ampmpodcast.com, to check out dozens and dozens of podcast episodes, all free, all cool, I think, and learn, right? And then get out there and crush it. How cool is that? To go out there and just smash it down. So, all right, guys, that's it. Until next time, I will talk to you then.
You've been listening to the AM/PM podcast hosted by Manny Coates. For more information, insider tools, and to get the resources mentioned in this episode, visit ampmpodcast.com.